Well, hello YouTubers. Back again for another week of So You Want to Be a Trader. Checking in and letting you know how the week's gone. So very quickly, our disclaimer, we do not give out any personal or general financial advice, and we don't take any liability for any losses that anybody incurs whilst following what's happening on these streams. So with that out of the way, very quickly we're going to shoot through this week's content, because really there wasn't a hell of a lot that happened. And we'll click over to our trading game. This is probably the most where most things have happened, actually. So very quickly going through this, still me up around the 55,000 mark. Sophia had a good recovery week, actually. She added, oh geez, close to, I think, 6 or 7,000 to her account, and Benjamino lost half of his account. So yeah, bit of a correction there. I had a bit of a bum run, actually. I had about 8 losers in a row, and I'm only ever trading with a risk of like 0.5% of my account, so I'm only risking $300, and I'm spreading that across crypto, one precious metal, an exotic currency pair, and a major currency pair. And I like doing the Aussie yen only because it's kind of out of the US radar, but the exotic is the US South African rand, and I've been switching between silver and gold, and mostly trading Bitcoin as well. So that I actually had, oh gee, yeah, it was like 6 or 7 losers in a row, and that was a bit tough. But I had one winner, and that erases 2 of those. So I always go for a 2-to-1 just on this game anyway. It's a bit of a nickel and dime kind of thing, but anyway, that's how it stands at the moment. So anyone looking to check out the trading game, check out the links below, and hit us up. Be cool to have some new players on the leaderboard. So anyway, over to this week, and today we've had our EVZ really kind of dip down. What did it lose? 0.6. Yeah. So I actually woke up this morning and thought, you know what, volume's no good. This is it's just kind of going sideways. I would really like for it to be around the 8 mark. Our news is fairly clear this week. So if our volume pops back up, then it should be a good week for news, because there's not too much happening next week. Geez, like there's heaps of stuff. There's unemployment here. There's the US. Well, I don't know if any of these actually kind of qualify. I really have to go back and check which news items are specifically important for the currencies, so that I can actually have them off to the side and go, yep, and look for them, and then know. So I might do that this week as well around the trading. But anyway, let's go into our trader, our forward tester. We had, I think it was only 2 trades this week. This one was the 28th. So when did this end? On the 2nd. So we ended this in a profit, and I think that was because of, it was either a news item coming up. I think it was non-farm payroll for the US. So we got out of that, and there was a Canadian, there was also a Canadian news item that we kind of got out of as well. So we took this trade. Well, we knew that we were entered into the New Zealand US dollar. Let's have a quick look at the Euro Aussie. There were a couple of other triggers. Sorry, Canadian Swiss. Yeah, and that was back here. So this is kind of continue to climb, just steadily. There's a bit of volatility here. And when did we exit? On the 2nd? So here. So we really haven't added too much. trade on the 1st. So we made, yeah, not too much. Anyway, then we had the Euro New Zealand, and that ended up coming back and hitting our stop loss. I think it was almost the very next day. On the 2nd, yeah, on the 3rd. So we took it here as a sell, and then bang, straight away out with the stop loss, and that's pretty much hovered at that point since. Don't know which way that one's going to go. We have had a couple of other triggers just because of the EVZ volume. I haven't even woke up this morning and kind of looked at the EVZ and went, yeah, no, I'm not in any trades, and everything's really kind of going sideways anyway. There were a couple of other trade triggers this morning. This algorithm just really isn't strong enough to be kind of doing the to risking a little bit less as it kind of goes. Where was that trigger? I think it was in a, yeah, GBP AUD gave a really fairly strong trigger here into a sell. This one here too. And this one's, yeah, kind of hit a low point and it's declined again. So interesting. Where are we? This one as well, pound Canadian. That's also kind of coming down. So there are a couple of triggers, but I have gone and not taken the trades only because of the EVZ at this point. And what's our, we're at, oh, we're still in the black, like $57. So still going okay. If our EVZ jumps back up above 8, this may be a trade tomorrow. See what happens. US Swiss. And I think that is it. So yeah, we're just going to kind of wait for that volume. But one of the good things was that I've actually found a virtual machine, a virtual box, which I am going to set up and start playing around with so that I can actually make these machines to do this back testing with the optimization as per ANZ's or ANZ's videos. So that will be good. I've seen lots of kind of movement in the Discord at the moment as well. Been quite busy, so not actually looking over at that, but really want to get this build happening and start. I think we're going to go back through these kind of indicators that came through with the algo tester. I know that was an update there too. So a little bit of time spent on playing around with this week and making that build, and hopefully by the time we've got the next live stream, I've actually got something working and some results. So we're going to go back through those stock ones that came with the algorithm, test those, start to kind of piece them together, and then, yeah, keep on going. Once those stock ones have been fully optimized and we can run a couple of tests with a few combos, then we'll go out and check out some other indicators that we can run through an optimization. See what we get. So stay tuned. This is going to be a bit of fun. I'm going to clear my schedule a bit and make sure that I've got time to do these kind of things, so that I'm not taking on anything else new while this is happening. So stay tuned. Anything else, let me know. Shout out to Benjamin Kirkby, who is on the chat again, sending the little bombs. Hang in there, Benny. I know that you're tenacious on the trading game, so you'll be back up there. Do love a bit of trash talk when you get close to knocking off one of either Sophia or I. So looking forward to hearing that as well, and we'll check in again next week. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.